I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar.
Hello listeners, this is Samantha Rolfick and welcome back. Just remember, if anyone wants to call in, we are here talking to Ray Soltani on... He has written a book called How to Condition Ourselves to a Higher Love. And I'm dissecting love as we go along here. But, you know, before we get back into our discussion, there's a quote, Ray, in your book on page 13, and it was made by Bruce Lee. And everybody knows who Bruce Lee is. He says, "Love is like a friendship caught on fire." I love that. In the beginning, a flame, very pretty, often hot and fierce, but still only light and flickering. As love grows older, our hearts mature and our love becomes as coals, deep burning and unquenchable. Oh, I'm in love with him. I need a poet to be my lover. That's just beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And so this is pretty much what you're saying. Let's now discuss what I said before we went to break, that love is more than just a word. So why don't you sum up what you say in your chapter regarding love is just more than a word?
Yeah, I wrote in my book that love is the will of the heart, which two will share. It is the spirit and the essence of our being, which connects us together and creates a feeling of love.
Or chapters.
Okay.
We're going to go through many chapters, okay? But this one I want to ask about, because under the chapter, No Shadow Without Light, you quote you say, "In deep love, she would put his interest ahead of herself. Love inspires, motivates, and his happiness becomes hers." But what do you mean when you say put someone before yourself?
I don't mean that you lose your self-esteem and put your self-esteem ahead, someone else ahead of your own self-esteem.
Right.
Be full self-esteem. Have that for yourself.
Yes.
Because usually it's good to think of yourself in order to build your personality and your self-esteem. But beyond that, you have to always, if you really love something, you go for it 100%.
Right.
You are not going to go halfway and say, okay, let me see what happened next.
Well, some people do.
Some people do.
Most people do.
And if it's not just in the case of love,
Right.
in anything. If you don't put your
whole self into it, it's like throw yourself over the bar and throw your heart over the bar and you will follow.
That's what exactly I
That's
meant.
power of positive thinking, yeah.
That's power of positive thinking, and that power that you can reply and you can apply to anything.
All right.
But when it comes to love, I think that's the case.
Okay, so then if I was just to read that one sentence, yes, I may not agree with it, but then I need to read on where it says love inspires, motivates, and his happiness becomes hers.